extreme. So, recently, I started playing NCAA 08 football again. I have not played that game in years. It's weird. I'm not that big of a fan of like football in real life, but I love playing video games on American football. So, yeah. I was just coming off of I was playing a game where I was crushing a school and the game ended 56-0. That's a beatdown in football terms. Alright. Welcome to a game I haven't really streamed in quite a long time. 100% orange juice. This will be a multiplayer game, so I will be jumping onto some servers and stuff. There we go. Oh boy. So basically it's imagine Mario Party, but with anime girls, and the RNG is much more infuriating. That's 100% orange juice. And, it was developed by a Dojin Circle, which is basically an indie dev team from Japan, called Orange Juice. And this, well, am I going to be able to play today? Right. I'm just going to start my own server. My own lobby. Let's go. So, as I was saying, it was made by a Dojin Circle named Orange Juice. And 100% Orange Juice is a crossover of all of their games they have made. And at this point, I think most of the characters have been implemented. I think there are like one or two, maybe 3 or 4 side characters that have not been added yet, but like a good majority of the characters have been added at this point. The character that you see I played as is Chris. Sorry. I don't know why, but like my voice became quieter randomly. So like I don't know what's going on. And if I turn the audio down, it sounds incredibly quiet on the VOD. Like, my mic is all the way up. better? Yeah, the thing with turning up the decibels of my voice is if I turn it up too high, it becomes a little glitchy. So, like, I gotta be careful not to turn it up too high. We'll just jump into a random game. Let's go. There are a lot of characters, so I can't really go through and explain all of them. But they all have, like, their own stats. They have their own, like, gimmicks and stuff. Every character has a special card that only they can draw called a hyper card. Like, 50 plus, maybe 60 plus, maybe even 70 at this point. There we go. Okay, I played Mira. Playing a cyborg ninja. Yeah, you're gonna... I am not going to even attempt to explain this game to you. What is May doing? What is that? Okay, she stopped. She was spinning. Spin. Spin. Yeah, each panel. So everyone starts off with a home panel, and then each of the other panels do something different. So like red panels, you enter a fight. Green panels, you draw a card. Yellow panels, you collect stars, which is basically both the currency and the way to win. Yes, this map is pretty small. I think this game's on like speed 2 for whatever reason. Woohoo! So, yeah, this game's a lot more upbeat than the stuff I usually play. does that mushroom do? So mushrooms have a random effect until you... And you don't know what that effect will be until you try them. Yeah, I play a lot of pretty dark games. Or a lot more... I play a lot more serious games. Not dark, but more like more serious games. Like, I would not really consider NASCAR a dark game. Unless you consider how it's going in real life. Oh, the fishing minigame! I want the fishing minigame that it forces us into. Alright, what does this mushroom do? Ah, makes me lose stars. Fantastic. Thank you, game. NASCAR games are of the horror genre as far as I'm concerned, because somehow most of NASCAR's changes are terrifyingly shit. They've been on a victory streak recently. With the whole chase system, with the whole playoff system being thrown under the bus, and the chase system currently feeling like a compromise between people who want the full 36 race format and the let's be honest, the TV stations that want the playoff format. Because one of the big reasons NASCAR can't really just switch immediately back over to the full season points format is because TV stations will pull back on their deals. It's an unfortunate reality of sports. But yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, the only reason that's a problem is because NASCAR did that to themselves. And now that it looks like that they want to change back, the TV stations are like, no! The chase system is a step in the right direction, though. Yeah, most of the games I play are serious, like Dynasty Warriors is about the collapse of the Han Dynasty. Sports games are typically taken pretty seriously unless you're going for, like, one of those non-serious ones. I play a lot of FNAF fan games. That's literally some of the darkest games I play. Ah, yes, a mushroom that makes me lose stars. Insert Mongolian throat singing here. Nothing but numerical facts. Oh, hang on, this is a call I have to take. So, I'll be back in a moment. I am going to have to leave this game for a moment. This sucks. Alright. I am so sorry about that. I had to go upstairs randomly to... My grandma just randomly showed up with a whole bunch of groceries. I had to go upstairs to help her bring them in. Alright. Star Platinum the world. I don't want to know what that trap card is. By the way, if there's a card on the board like that, that's a trap card. It activates, it triggers something when you land on it. And some of the trap cards are incredibly devastating. There we go. Did I not trap these? Alright, flip out. Next time I land on a drop panel, someone else will lose a bunch of stars. Speaking of, so how's your day going, guys? Good? Bad? Mediocre? Good, that's good to hear. My day's been kind of meh. Lasted only an hour. Ah, I see. Might as well get this trap out of the way. Oh, that's one of the most devastating traps ever. I need to land on that trap again so I get my stars back. Music of this game is fantastic. Yesterday you had a dream about a game that does not exist but wish it did because it was amazing. I once had a dream about a Dynasty Warriors cart. No! My stars! And that caused them to win the game! What the frick? Oh yeah, we have taunts for all the characters and stuff. Almost every character is voice acted. And they have like hundreds of voice lines each. This game has been around for about a decade. So here's my character. I can't fight anyone. I can hold 4 cards, though, instead of 3. And, my main gimmick is I have to play a specific type of card to add up to this counter, and when this counter hits 4, instead of summoning a regular minion, I can summon a much tougher minion. The first character I can summon is Chef, and if I get 4 counters, I get to summon Store Manager. Insert obvious anti-Karen joke here. Regarding my dream, what I remember was it was called Tri-Town. It was kind of like a mix between Smash Bros. And Battle Block Theater. was 3D, and it was police. See. Okay, how the homes work is, everyone starts off with a home, and, when you get enough stars or wins, you go back to your home to level up, and if you level up all the way, you win the game. However, the only home you can stop at directly is your home. For everyone else's homes, you have to roll the exact number for. I know, right? Sometimes the brain's just a jerk. Hey, we got a daily scammer. I watched that scammer get nuked in real time. Someone's playing Kay. She's a really funny character. Basically, the lower her defense, the higher her attack. And so she sacrifices her defenses to hit harder. It's a really funny mechanic. You're basically the literal definition of a glass cannon. Ah, no! I'm being attacked by a child with a hammer. Oh, and every character has a character theme. This is Chris's. And this game's over a decade old. Like, that's the wild thing. And it's still being updated and supported. Like, I think they celebrated their 10-year anniversary last year? But yeah. Chris's only goal in life is to get paid. She's a Does the fishing minigame really have to be a set minigame, host? Someone took the chicken fish from me. Woo! Alright. The fishing minigame is not well liked, and I don't like it either. Darn it. Iru's theme's fantastic. It's one of my favorites. The soundtrack for this game slaps. By the way, player one, the CPU, it's two characters in one. They start off as Mimu, and if Mimu gets KO'd, they switch out for Tomato. And if, yes, her name's Tomato. And if Tomato gets KO'd, she switches back out for Mimu. So, it's two characters in one. You could say that for a lot of stages, Eterna. It's not intentional. I promise you. There are some stages that are like split in half, and in order to go from one side to the other, to go from one side to the other, you have to warp. I hate those stages. Because there will always be a time where you play on one of those stages. You warp to the other side where you don't have your home, and you end up not leveling up for the entire thing because you can't land on a single freaking home. Or get out. But there goes a buttload of stars. Ow. Thank you, game. Firework. from. That's mud. Basically, you lose a space when you walk over it. It's intended to be mud, but a lot of people joke about it being something else that's not really appropriate to talk about. Yeah. Yeah. That. I don't know why they decided to make it brown. And then ice panels are the exact opposite of mud panels. You gain a space by walking over them. Oh god, what if I okay, I managed to pick up the Saguri fish somehow. Alright, I just need to grab a crab. Unfortunately, the crabs are at the very bottom. It looks like it's not gonna give me anymore. No, there are other minigames, just for some reason this person put the fish minigame as the guaranteed minigame. Well, less minigames, more events. The freeze is an event, and the mud is an event. And then, when someone hits level 4 for the first time, all enemy tiles get replaced by the boss tile. There's the boss. He is about to wreak absolute havoc on everyone. Oh, and by the way, when the boss defeats you and he steals your stars, he keeps all of those stars until someone eventually defeats him. He also doesn't heal. So after a while, he gets chipped down. It has modding support, but, it's only, like, replace art and graphics and text. That's it. Cookie! You could, but you have to be extremely careful because this game can backban you. And if you get backban, there's nothing that Orange Juice can really do. Like, that's all up to Steam. Firework. I do think, if I remember correctly, they recently revealed the roadmap, and they are planning on releasing a custom map maker. And a lot of people are excited for that. So, while you can't really do it officially, it's about to happen. Alright, what's that trap? Come on! No! The worst maps are the maps that are really, really big. Like, this game tends to not be very fun when it gets dragged out. Because there's a bounty hunt mode for this, where the game turns into like an RPG. A lot of people, including myself, do not like it, because it just drags out the game way too long. Orange Juice is a lot more fun and with shorter games. And one thing I will say about the dev team is they don't seem to recognize that. One thing I also want to talk about, I want to get this off my chest, people like to give a lot of shit to the publishers, Fruit Bat Factory. Yeah, they help with the game, but they don't make the game and make the choices for it. That's Orange. This is Orange Juice's games. This is Orange Juice's game. The amount of crap I see Fruit Bat Factory get, the publisher, is just kind of annoying. Oh, hey, look, I'm spitting. So a couple of years ago, we had the big Unity debacle where Unity wanted to start charging developers for selling their games. For people playing their games. And, I had just left the 100% Orange Juice beta team at the time. And I thought, oh no. Because the thing thing about Orange Juice, it's running on an engine that is very outdated. And Fruit Bat Factory was planning on releasing a remake. They were using Unity, and the whole Unity debacle shot that project down. Which also means no console ports for a while until they get another engine. No mobile ports for a while until they get another engine. Like, the whole Unity debacle completely derailed the future of this game, and it's really frustrating. Yes, but Fruit Bat Factory does not trust Unity at this point. Like, the trust is gone. And the reason it frustrated me was because they were about to dive headfirst into developing the remake. And the thing that frustrates me about that whole situation is people try to portray it as Fruit Bat Factory's fault for the Unity thing. But I don't know what the thought process behind that is. But, yeah, the whole Unity thing unfortunately derailed the future of this game. And, we could have had some mobile ports of this game finally, we could have had some console ports of this game finally, and it's just really frustrating that the team had to go through that. I will give you a heads up, but you better have a pretty decent computer to run this game. Because the engine is really bad. And that's why they wanted to remake OJ in a different engine. And because of Unity's nonsense, we don't get that for a lot longer now. As someone who really enjoys this game, that was frustrating. Uh-oh! Ow. Ow. Laser. Basically, yeah. Cookie! Come on! Ah! I hate trap guns! I just lost half my stars. Yeah, my game just fell off a cliff. There is, hilariously enough, a character that basically just plays Monopoly. I'm not joking. Arthur. His HyperCard basically has it to where when he plays it, it turns all of his cards, including his HyperCard, into Toy Store cards. Into Toy Store cards. And he can place toy stores around the map, and when someone else lands on a toy store, they have to pay money to him. Literally Monopoly. So there's a lot of jokes about him being the Monopoly man. Oh, I got nothing to lose. Get out here, chef. Chris and Chef, insert Total Drama Island joke here. And by the way, there is a graphic mod that does replace Chris and Chef with Chris and Chef from Total Drama Island. It's hilarious. There are little arrows on the tiles that indicate which direction you're gonna go. And then you have stuff like Backtrack and Lost Child where you go backwards. Yes, there is a card named Lost Child, and it makes you go backwards. Now that speed up happened at the worst time. I almost had that fish I needed. The fishing game has not really been kind to me. It's like the fish I need to catch just vanish when I need them the most. I'm counting on you, Chef! Oh, snap! Chef won that fight! Holy frick! Probably the tutorial stage. Though I think a lot of the early stages are tied. Uh-oh. Alright, everyone except Iru is dead. GG. Iru just won after murdering everyone. can play the tutorial stage in multiplayer. Yes. Yeah, practice field, that's what it's called. This is basically the beginner stage. And yes, you can play this single player. Look at how many maps there are. Yeah, this is one of the bigger ones. This is one of my favorites. You start all along here, and then everyone goes down, and it warps them back to the start, and then they go down again. Usually, you'll rarely ever see a dead end in this game. If there's a dead end, it's usually because backtrack is active or like a warp panel is blocked. And you just stop in place until the block goes away. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of story modes. So, 100% orange juice has a lot of story modes. And you get a bunch for, like, getting the DLCs and stuff. But the main four are Saguri, QP, Mark, and Kai. And then some extra stages as well. Those are the base game stuff. I've done those on Extreme several years ago. Oh, you want to know what Extreme does? It gives the CPU higher roll percentages. So they'll roll higher numbers a lot more often. It is just as hellish as it sounds. Yes. And then if you beat all of the base game stories on Extreme, including all of the extra ones, you unlock a purple crown that you can put on your character. And then beating the DLC stories on Extreme, they give you some extra stuff too. But I've not really bothered doing like the DLC stories. Most of them I've only beaten them on casual. Which does the opposite of Extreme. It lowers the performance of on CPU. Which is really funny. There's another mode. Co-op. Where everyone works together to beat the snot out of a boss. Yes, it gives you an extra movement point. How would a stage entirely of ice tiles work? Well, you need a home tile. Like, the game can't start without a home tile. Like, everyone needs a place to spawn. noticed we have like little character pins, by the way. You get them for playing a character 10 times, I believe. I've obviously played Chris a lot, so I have her pin. I love how her pin has a little chef jumping off of her hand. That's just really cute. Okay. Now I'm gonna go, dealer. Alright, I'll go for Knight Chris for this one. I just realized everyone else is going Avenger. Are we not gonna have any defenders or healers? Oh boy! Yep, everyone's Avenger except me. Oh, speaking of mods, Chicha is modded. She's a modded character. She's modded over Sherry. It doesn't change any mechanics, it's just a graphical mod. So as a dealer, I get a boost to my hand size, and I get to give cards to other people. But Avenger, what that does is when you're in a fight, the more damage you take, the higher your attack becomes. So yeah, Chicha's a modded character. I had a couple of artists work with me on that one. Chicha, if you don't know, is the protagonist of Cyan Crasher. My one and only non-FNAF fan game. Green is draw a card, yellow is collect stars, red is enter a fight, blue is drop stars, and purple is warp to another purple tile. And then if it says boss, you fight the boss. Stars! They were fighting Summer Beast. The co-op mode is... The co-op mode, we get a boss, like, once every 1 or 2 summers. So... We got a new boss last summer. So yeah, our objective here is to knock down the boss. And this boss has only 5 health, but she has 10 lives. So we have to knock out all the lives. god, the boss is summoning seagulls. I'm gonna headcanon that the boss is just running to a hospital and back whenever their shits are kicked in. Flying over a bunch of highways, yeah. God damn it. I got KO'd by a seagull. Oh, we lose if all of the players get KO'd at once. So the fact that we have 3 Avengers on the team is not really a good sign. Platforms and fighting singles. There's one card that me and an old friend, Moody, we made a joke about. There's a card called Cloud of Seagulls. And what it does is when you play it, it targets a random person and does 2 damage to them. Think about realistically what that card is actually entailing. That means the person that gets hit by that card is getting attacked by a bunch of seagulls randomly. Ah, balls. Yes, it is. The cool part is the boss stages can't get away with asymmetry. Not for normal gameplay. In fact, I don't think there are any asymmetrical stages in the normal gameplay. I think you only see asymmetrical stages in the co-op mode. Oh, I just realized how great Popo is for an Avenger. She has 8 HP. Or she starts off with 7. Alright, chef. I love Knight Chris's outfit. Someday we'll get a summer outfit for Chris. A guy can dream. Two of the same character at once? I don't know if that would work. The one time we did not want the boss to roll a 1. The boss rolled a 1. God. The boss is moving. So... I think the only boss that does not move around the board is Swimming Coach, which is a literal monster made of, which is a giant kaiju monster made up of pool toys. It's hilarious. Moving tiles is not a thing in this, sadly. As much as... Despite how cool that sounds. If I ever got access to a map creator, I'd probably recreate a FNAF pizzeria. Just for the fun, just for the shits and giggles of it. I'd create the outline of the FNAF 1 pizzeria. No, chef! Oh yeah, Chicha's a KO pose is her getting her head stuck in a moonshine jar. Which is cartoonishly hilarious. Working on the Chicha mod was a lot of fun. And I do keep her up to date. So every time they like release a new accessory, I make sure it works for her. Oh, that boss is toast. Yeah, Avenger's kind of really good with this boss. Each boss has, like, different mechanics and stuff. I don't know. Oh, I landed on a boss tile, but because the boss has not revived yet because we KO'd them, I didn't get to fight them. rolling a lot of 7s. Oh, there's... You're gonna also, do a lot of accessory stuff with your characters. Like, get a lot of accessories and stuff. I need to deal some cards out. The difficulty for co-op mode is a lot smarter than the difficulty for like single player. Basically, the harder the difficulty, the more powerful cards the boss can use within their loadout. And the final difficulty is called Hyper. And on Hyper difficulty, they have their own, each boss has their own unique map that you have to play on top of having full access to their entire card loadout. Hyper difficulty? Yeah, hyper difficulty is absolute pain. Man, that would have been great if I was an Avenger. So yeah, it isn't brute force. Don't get me wrong, the hyper difficulty is still extremely difficult. But it's a lot more well balanced than what they did for like single player story mode. I demand cards! Let's see. I think I'll give this to you. Give me more cards. Yeah, that's basically what single player is. Well. Hey, I dodged! So, I should probably explain how battles work. So, you of course have each person gets a go on attacking the other person. And when you're defending, you get the choice to either defend or evade. When you defend, you block damage to a minimum of 1, depending on how high you roll, compared to your opponent. And evade, you have to roll higher than your opponent to dodge all damage. If you fail to do that, you take all of the damage. What's the max roll you can get? Depends on how high your stat is. Like it adds your character stats to whatever you're doing. So for example, if I attack, it does a -1 to my attack roll. And then it doesn't do anything to my defense or evade roll since mine is 0. But for Chicha, for example, she gets a +1 to attack, +1 to defense, and +1 to evade. And then recovery is the roll you need to get in order to revive. which goes down by 1 for each missed revive. So you're guaranteed to revive after each KO after a certain amount of time. Popo! Yay! I love Chris. Minus 100 attack, plus 100 evade. Sans Undertale. That's literally Sans Undertale and freaking OJ feels a character in this. Let's be honest. I love how we all have collectively agreed that Sans' last name is Undertale. Does that mean Papyrus' last name is also Undertale? Papyrus Undertale? Papyrus God. I don't know if I can give anyone a card. Pod Chef! Yeah, you're probably just screwed. Chef Megan the Risky Evade? You don't have to. No, the lowest they can go is 1. There is one exception. If you have lucky 7s, you get an 8-sided die. That goes from 0 to 7. And that is the only time you can, like, roll a 0. Yeah, there's a card called Lucky Sevens. If you're holding the card, you get an 8-sided die that goes from 0 to 7. For everything. You get the 8-sided die for everything. Yeah. The minimum is 1 for everything unless you're holding Lucky Sevens. Yay! There is a character. One of my favorite characters is Kyoko. And, the thing on her card says her gimmick is she cannot evade. Ever. So if she's at 1 HP and she gets attacked, she's pretty much dead because you can't dodge it. It's really funny. Chef is on a murdering spree. He just murdered 2 seagulls and the boss once. Chef has no chill anymore. -2 to every stat, but triple movement. Interestingly, though, Kyoko does have a -1 to evade, even though she can't evade. And for the longest time, that stat for her was never used for anything. Until recently, when they added a card called Cuteness Competition. It's a really silly card that turns a fight into a cuteness competition. It uses all of the stats to determine a character's cuteness. It's a hilarious card. It is the only time that Kyoko's evade stat is used. Oh, boss is dead. I actually think they use the attack stat to subtract from it. I think your evade stat, the higher it is, I think evade adds to your cuteness. And I think attack takes away from it. I don't remember what defense does. yeah. Sans would win the cuteness competition. You do roll to make it higher, but like Sans would just instant win that. God. Oh boy! That seagull really got obliterated. Murder! I gotta love how we're just culling the seagull population with every game. One HP, 100 attack, cannot evade. Fuck, fight that. Rest in peace, boss. Yep, the boss is headed to the hospital again. This game canonically takes place in a custom universe. For all of this board game stuff, this is actually happening. Like, they're actually playing a real-life board game. Basically, one of the gods of the multiverse created her own universe where she combined all of the other universes together into this board game thing. And that's why this entire thing is so goofy. And the story mode is just basically all of the characters reacting to being in this mixed up universe where board games are live. And as time went on, more characters got added. So basically, Lonely Desert. Like, it's not exactly that idea, but, it's very close. Basically, everyone's moving towards a dead end with a warp, and it warps them back to the start. way, did you notice the comment I made earlier? Did you guys even need a dealer? We are too good, lol. Not really, XD. They didn't need me. They basically could have won this game with just 3 players. Chef, go! Fight the boss! Before looking back to everyone else. I'll be honest. I think the game itself, the RNG, can do much worse than anything you can think of. There was a game where every time I got to my home, the event was called Random Warp. Where basically every, 8 turns, it would warp everyone to random spaces. Every time I got within striking distance of my home, it warped me far away. And I stayed at level 2 for the entire game. Because I could not land on anyone else's homes. That game was miserable. Oh yeah, I gotta work towards the new character. There's a new character I have yet to unlock called Poke-Me. I basically have to play one of the Marie Popo characters 10 times. Random warp every turn. God. Alright, hang on, wait, Oh yeah, one of the things is Popo mask. So one of my cosmetic things for Popo is just Popo with the Popo mask. It's hilarious. Hang on. Avenger. Oh, balls. Give me random cards. I gotta play Popo 10 times to unlock the new character. There's just an unholy amount of singles. Oh, so the Jonathan boss fight. The first boss fight ever added, the first co-op boss fight ever added is a giant kaiju seagull named Jonathan. Yeah, when co-op was first added, the first boss fight was Jonathan, the seagull. Literally a giant seagull that summoned more seagulls. Oh, so the Ropochi boss fight. I'm not joking. It's basically just one boss that can that is a mashup of all the other bosses. Maybe stop coming up with ideas that are already in this decade-old game. Delete all tiles. That could theoretically happen with one of Jonathan's cards, but I imagine that would take so long he'd probably beat the boss fight by that point. Or you'd die. Jonathan has a card called, I can't remember what it's called, but he'll choose a space at random. And it turns the space into a red enemy space. And the crazy thing is, if it lands on a home tile, it destroys that home tile, turning it into an enemy space. Yes, there have been games where all the home tiles have been destroyed by that, which is hilarious. So theoretically, that could happen to where he can hit every space with that card. But I feel like that's just... You'd have to drag that game out for so long. And, we didn't really get to that point, but there's a point in the game where, I think around chapter 40, all tiles, including boss tiles, all tiles, including home tiles, become boss tiles forever. At that point, you either have to win the boss fight or die. I think this will be the last game for the night. I just love how Popo can wear the Popo mask. By the way, every character can put on that Popo mask. Popo. bosses is, the one they recently added is 3 bosses in one fight. You basically fight Mew, Tomato, and Starbreaker at the same time. It's a really fun and hilarious fight. And if you defeat one, the others get buffed. And if you defeat 2, the last one gets super buffed. Having Starbreaker there is hilarious because she's like super accurate to how she is as a character. Starbreaker was created to be a weapon to destroy the world. And so she's kind of insane. And because of that, a lot of her cards specifically does damage to her teammates. To the other bosses on the field. So she can KO the other 2 bosses herself. Her allies are just a suggestion. Betrayal. Lost the lead. I was rolling on the floor when Mew got absolutely wiped by Starbreaker. Because I was not expecting friendly fire by the bosses. I'll go through and show you all the other bosses after this game. Just remind me. This game's not going too well. Sorry, I have an empty 2-liter root beer bottle, the same one that my mom gave me yesterday. And so I'm just like... That would be a really fun boss fight. That would be a really fun boss fight. Black hole. Ah, yes, let's fight a black hole. Honestly, with how ridiculous this game is, I would not be surprised if they added a black hole as a boss. I mean, we got a giant kaiju seagull, a giant kaiju chicken, a giant kaiju made of freaking swimming pool toys. I wanted you to fail the evasion. Welcome to OJ, where when you try to evade, you roll a 1, and when you're trying to fail the evasion, you roll a 6. love how this Popo has an eye patch and mushroom hair. And is that a police outfit? I had the dumbest board idea. 6 tiles that go into a circle. It's a boss stage. It's just 4 home tiles, the boss spawn tile, and then a regular enemy tile. Good luck. Ah! By the way, the god I talked about, Tomomo is the god that created this universe. Taxes. This game's not going anywhere. I have a feeling that we're either going to die horribly or it's just never gonna end. Hey, there's a better look at Chicha, her defeat pose. I'm alive. When did I revive? I was kind of half paying attention. I'm alive. By the way, this character I'm playing as, Marie Popo, her favorite thing to do is steal everything. there's a joke about Popo stealing people's wallets for a reason. Butter makes you drop 50% of your stars back behind you and passing over it. Oh my god, everyone would hate that tile with a burning passion. Have a few friends, back then, we used to play a game that we would call Monopoly. We would all play Arthur. So the entire board would be filled with toy stores. And we'd call this game type Monopoly. So yeah, basically when you land at a toy store, you give stars to the person that set it down, but you get a card back. Your entire game window goes black when fly. Ah, yes, the boss that makes you think something's wrong with your computer. Oh my god! What is that? Knowing my luck, the first time I land on that tile, it's System 32. Definitely a heart attack generator. my god. Hey, it turned out this game is already painful enough to play as it is. You don't need to make it more painful. There was one time where I was about to win a game, and I was playing Kyoko. I had 3 HP. Remember what I said about Kyoko? She cannot evade. Someone put a card on my home that is 3 battles. I have to fight 3 random battles. And so, in order to win the game, I had to kill at least 1 enemy. You know my luck, I didn't kill any of them. And so I died on my home panel right before victory. It was the most painful loss in existence. And the funniest thing is, Kyoko has +3 defense. And so I was only taking 1 damage, but that's all that card needed to do. Fart has joined the lobby. Oh no! God! Good luck, CPUB! You move everyone besides yourself for that turn. That would be a really annoying card. No way to prepare. Shadow Money Wizard Gang. We love casting spells. Where we do nothing but chats, chats, and more chats. I would unironically unironically listen to that station. Oh god, the boss is getting more powerful. Anyway, email on the refund of, the movie that I was going to see today, but couldn't because my ability to plan scheduling is bad. Good news. Well, first off, bad news, I still have to drive up there. Good news, I'm going to get a refund when I drive up there. So, I don't have to do that today. Thank God. Perish. Yeah. I'll probably go pick that up this weekend. And I'll probably reschedule. What did I think of the Duke? There are several cards that I would consider a Duke in this already. Though they require specific conditions for each of them. I know the original Tomomo has a card called Magical Massacre, which, everyone who's at max HP just gets nuked. Including herself. It's a hilarious card. Yeah! This is OJ! This game is taking forever. No, not with friends. This will also probably be my last game of the night. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh yeah, I accidentally left the Bad Girl box on the screen. I think I've got one more turn left on my Beyond. We landed on put Sky in the Bad Girl box. That's just Arthur. Without communism, what? Don't you mean capitalism? Popobi, right? That's her name? Yeah, I haven't unlocked her yet. You have to play 10 games with Popo. Kill the bird. Hit me! Yes! God damn it! That was a waste. Hilariously, with Popobi, we now basically have a kid, a teenage, and an adult version of Popo. Which is hilarious to think about. If Popobi is literally just teenage Popo. Funny dialogue stretch tiles. Oh, boss is dead. Fucking shit about every player. I do kind of wish the bosses could talk. Imagine what they'd all say. Jonathan just does kaiju sounding seagull noises. Time out, I need to go to the hospital every time this one is defeated. God. This wants to look into my ADHD. Good God. That's a lot of cards. I wish the boss would quit going halfway across the map when I try to chase them. You have to roll for what each space you land on does? You roll a 1, it's always a boss panel. First player fight named Harry. That player's now on the boss's team. Oh God. Depending on who the player is, that's an awful idea, Eterna. What if they're playing Mew? We're Popo! God. Mew and Popo are literally children. Well, I think most of the cast is, honestly. Most of the cast, at the very least, are teenagers. I think there are a few exceptions. Arthur is an adult. Store manager is an adult. Chef is an adult, probably. Sherry is an adult. Which is the character that Chicha replaces in the mod. So many boss panels, and I land on the... So many boss panels, and I land on the epic O. Timeless D&D of infinite power. Oh God. You know, this game has taken way longer than I expected it to. Alright, we're about to get the event where I think in about 5 turns we're going to be getting the event that removes all of our hubs and makes every panel a boss panel. Shit's about to hit the fan. Everyone and their mothers would hate that card. Because this game is such a nightmare at slower speeds to get through. Perish! Perish, peon! Or double it. That actually sounds like a really fun card. It's like, huh, what if it comes back to me later? It's a risk and reward, you know? So I would change it to be like, add 10 stars rather than double it. Exponentials are funnier. I could see a game where everyone just decides to continue playing that card over and over to see how high they can get the star count. Chef's Special. It plays a sad trombone sound. So imagine you get -5, -5, -5. You're just fucked. That's what you are. Unless the enemy rolls a 1, that's very common in OJ. Or even the best preparation, it's destroyed by rolling a 1. No, when a trap card is placed, you do not know what that trap card is unless you played it yourself. Why is the boss theme playing? That rarely plays. Oh, it's chapter 40. Okay, all of our hopes are gone. Please revive. One more go! One more go! Come on! No! Just one more turn and I would have had From Beyond. Ah! I want to cry. Okay, intern, I'll show you all the co-op bosses. So we got Big the Haruo, which is Kaiju Chicken. Inten Robot, which is a Kaiju robot. Basically, all these things are Kaijus. We got Star Devourer, which is a giant evil Popo. We got Summer Beast, which is the boss we just fought. Big the Jonathan. Literally Giant Seagull. Ropochi, a mix of pretty much all the bosses. Swimming Coach, giant kaiju made of swimming pool toys. Troublemakers, this is the one they added I talked about earlier with Starbreaker, Tomato, and BBU. And then that's it. They typically add a boss like every 1 or 2 summers. But all of the bosses are like summer themed and stuff. Alright, and then you have the shop, where you use your currencies to buy things. I'm gonna use the last little bit of my Christmas monies. Oh, I can buy one of the maps I am missing. Fantastic. Thank you. From Beyond, basically if I die, I revive immediately with 3 health and gain a buff to my attack. So basically we would have won that fight if I had, we actually would have won that game if I had my From Beyond. Oh wow, I got the Starbreaker plushie for a pet. God! Yes, they have plushies as pets now, so I'm probably going to be spending all of my tokens on this machine here. And of course, still trying to get all of the poses. showed you the character list, did I? Hang on. Here's the character list. Yes. And they're actually color-coded by game. You got Flying Red Barrel in red. In the tealish blue, it's from Sora. The yellow is from QP Shooting. Purple is Alician Road. Yes, you can play the Seagull. Regular blue is from Saguri. And then green is from 100% Orange Juice itself. Since we've basically ran out of characters to add from the other games, they have just started adding, like, original characters to it. It's alright, but, like, there's a lot of people that hate the original characters. Interestingly, Alician Road has so few characters because it's not out yet. It's basically the Half-Life 3 of Orange Juice. If you know what I mean. It's been out, it's been announced like a decade ago and it's still not out. Like, Alician Road has appeared in 100% Orange Juice before Alician Road. Yeah. I am missing one character, and that is Popome, which I need to play 10 games as Popo in order to unlock. And it doesn't have to be this Popo. I can either play the alternative version of Popo, I can play Mother Popo as well. Does Ellie count? I know she's a Popo, technically. Sounds like that we got GTA 6 for GTA 6. Alright. Hold that there. That last game took a lot longer than I expected it to. That one drug on. That one went to the wire. That one could have gone either way. Alright. We'll be rating a fellow Moonbanoid. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.